Hey peeps, it is the weekend. Yesterday was a pretty restful day. I spent most of it in bed. I wasn't really feeling that great, so it really was devoted to R&R. I worked for, believe it or not, probably about a good hour, and then I clocked out, with my boss's good graces, of course, and then most of the day was either sleep or just laying back and resting, and there really wasn't much that I was able to do, just because physically I was just so tired, and that would have been kind of boring for you guys. So I'm off to teach yoga, got my 2 classes, then after that it's going to be laundry, grocery shopping. I'll be making a pretty nice dinner because it is the weekend. And tomorrow, Sunday, is the Pride Parade. So I'll be participating in that. Maybe you'll get some footage, maybe not. It kind of depends on how the day goes, but just know that it's going to be a great weekend no matter what. All right, on my way to start the day, I'm going to be stopping at the convenience store. I want to get some bottles of water. In the studio space where I teach, the refrigerator now works, which means there is a place to store cold beverages. So as part of my class, my students, they each get a bottle of very cold water, which comes in very handy during the practice. So I'm gonna stop and get that, and get a big seltzer water for myself, preferably black cherry. That's my favorite flavor. I've got 2 people signed up for 10 o'clock and 2 people for noon. One person is going to be in both. I may have mentioned this, but if you attend my 10 o'clock class and you stay for the noon class is free. So it's kind of like a buy one, get one, but you have to attend the first one and you have to stay for the second. That's kind of the rule. And it's basically to encourage, a softer, lighter practice after the heavy duty one. Classes went great. Everybody left feeling really, really good. I do have a little bit of a yoga high going on right now, which is which is a great feeling. All right, so rest of the day. Since tomorrow, most of the day is going to be Pride, which I'm going to get as much footage as I can with that. That'll be fun, but we want to prep up. So laundry, price chopper, pizza dough, and then chill time and getting a good night's sleep. So my body got what it needed. I'm feeling good, and now I'm ready to continue the day. Time for laundry and grocery shopping. Okay, we're making a pit stop, Army-Navy store. You never know, we might walk out with boots.
Hey! Hey, sweetie. Hey, girl. Hi.
Laundry is done, grocery shopping is done, and now it is time for the most important part of the day. Yesterday, looking back, I'm so happy that I had a solid day to just do nothing and rest up. Unfortunately for me, I'm the kind of guy who the universe has to, strike down with, some type of an illness or whatever, even if it's small, just so I can, rest and relax sometimes. But it was an amazing day. It really, really was. And last night, it was really just about R&R. I got up, went downstairs to the man cave and just chilled for a bit. Then I came back up, relaxed, and went to sleep, and I slept like a rock. And, you know, Saturday is your typical, more like your typical weekend, so I'm happy. Anyway, the babe and I were gonna have a friend over, and that's about it for the night. Oh my God, what a beautiful day. Okay, so I'm setting up, transporting stuff over. Hello folks, we are going to focus now on balancing out the 7th chakra, the crown chakra. What you're going to want to do is either sit on the floor in a comfortable cross-legged position, or you can sit right in a chair. I'm demonstrating that this time around just so that you can see that it can be done. If you choose to engage in a mudra, which is a positioning of the fingers, I like to do my either the 4 fingers and thumbs or the ring fingers and thumbs, and I comfortably rest the hands on the knees. You can have the hands right on the knees themselves, you know, with no mudra. You can have one hand on top of the other. You can have the hands crossed, or fingers crossed, excuse me, whatever happens to work. But what I invite you to do now is, if you're going to keep your eyes open through this meditation, focus on something in the room that is violet. If there is nothing in the room that is violet, for example, everything you see around me, there is no violet. It's just not here. So you will need to visualize that. For the 7th chakra, keep in mind, violet is not the only color that you need to focus on. In my opinion, you can also focus on white, which is a combination of all of the colors, or you can even focus on something clear. For example, an example would be a clear quartz, maybe a piece of ice, whatever happens to resonate with you. Close your eyes, focus on your breath. Notice the pauses between your inhalations and your exhalations. Feel your seat on the chair or on the floor, the mat, whatever it happens to be. And any noises you hear outside the room, just let them pass through you. Focus now on the base of your spine. If you want to flutter the muscles of the pelvic floor a few times in order to stimulate that Kundalini energy, you certainly can. You do not have to do that though. Bring your energy up now to your waist. Bring the energy up to your solar plexus. If you want to flutter your core a few times, that is fine. If you want to roll your shoulders forward, up, and back, stretching the chest open, feel the center of the chest. Feel the energy going up to your neck. Imagine that you are wearing a scarf. Take your energy now and direct it right in between the 2 brows. If you need to take your finger and tap that area a few times so you feel that stimulation, feel free. If you can already feel it without tapping, that is okay too. And now, your other hand, tap the very top. And here is where we are going to keep our attention. Find your color, either your violet, your clear, your white, And I want you now to breathe in your connection to your higher power, whatever that happens to be. And breathe out any disconnect from that. As you continue forth with the meditation, find the areas where you truly feel connected to everything around you. Even the trees, possibly another person, the surroundings, whatever that happens to be, and breathe out the illusion of separation. Because truth be told, we are all connected. Breathe in your ability to feel that connection. On your next inhalation, find the time when you felt truly spiritually fulfilled. What were you doing? Were you praying? Were you meditating? Were you on the yoga mat? Were you in church? Were you in a synagogue? Were you in a temple? Or were you out in nature where nothing existed except you and life? Where thoughts were only thoughts, nothing more. Emotions were simply a reaction, your body's reaction to a thought, not any actual real trouble. Now, I want you to travel to the most beautiful place you can think of or remember, wherever that is. You are no longer sitting in your chair. You are no longer sitting on the floor. You are sitting. It could be a field, it could be the beach, it could even be floating in outer space. Where is it for you? Find it. What it is you see in your mind's eye, if your eyes are closed, that is a projection of all of the beauty that is within you. Life is a projection, or so they say. And you are one with that beauty. That's what you are. Now feel the energy go back down through your third eye, down through your throat, down through the middle of your chest, down through the solar plexus, down through the waist, and finally bring your attention back to the base of the spine and come back within your body. Release your fingers, shake your hands, flutter your eyes open, roll your shoulders forward, up and back a couple of times, maybe a few neck rolls. All right. Happy Monday, folks. The cycle begins again. It's a 4-day week because I am off on Friday because of Juneteenth. So that'll be nice. I'll be spending part of that day with Mall Rat Billy. We're going to be mall rats, which will be nice. This week I'm at the hospital Monday and Wednesday. Also, Wednesday I get together with a client after work, so it's going to be a pretty basic week, but a little bit shorter than usual, which will be nice. Well, the day's been going by really, really well. I'm happy to say that I got a lot done. I did manage to connect with as many people as possible. I did one screening and one eligibility assessment, but no one else had any real needs going on, so that's fine. It also left me more time to do some stuff for my current caseload, including setting up transportation, setting up a couple of food boxes, a housing case management referral. So it's been good. It's been a very good, productive day. I was actually pretty complimented. One of my members referred to me as "quote unquote" his angel. That's probably one of the best things you can hear if you are a care manager. So happy about that. And fingers crossed that the rest of the day flows just as smoothly. I have just a little bit of time left, but I wanted to take 2 seconds to let you guys know how it was going. So the week is off to a good start, and I'm quite happy about that. Tuesday morning. Today should be a pretty easy day. No hospital, working from home, so it's really just working on coordinating services for my caseload for the members that I have been assigned to work with for the next 6 months or more, depending on how long their insurance lasts, how long, whatever. So they also do have me on live call support, which means that from 1 to 4, I have to be ready and available to take incoming calls, to screen and do eligibility assessments. That really should be a piece of cake. Okay, day is done. Now I need to drive to my doctor's appointment. It's just a routine thing, certainly nothing to worry about. And then either tonight or tomorrow morning, I will be picking up a medication. Yeah, I know. Life's exciting. On my way. Woohoo. Oh, gorgeous day. I wonder if the blue sky is going to stimulate my throat chakra. It would have to get past my beard first. Good thing I'm not afraid of elevators. Waiting time. Day is done. Okay, Wednesday, here we go, which is really my Thursday because Friday I have that off. Okay, on my way to the hospital. Okay, so the rest of the day went pretty well. It was a very, very busy day. I did not have a lot of time to be on the floor screening everyone because I had a few members with some heavier situations going on that took up a lot of time, including the member who I'm trying to get the rental assistance for. There was another member who had a transportation situation. He needed to make his probation appointment, so this was not something that he could miss, so I spent time dealing with that. I think I spent a total of almost 3 hours in the morning tending to these things. After I leave here, I'm going to a client's to do some energy work, so it's going to be a slightly later work day today. I should be home around 7 o'clock, and then after that I can just chill, and then tomorrow's my Friday. So we'll see what little surprises the day has to offer, and I'm going to, leave it up to the universe, leave it up to God. It might be a tougher day today because I now have more people that I need to manage. This is what happens as a care manager. There's quite a few people you got to deal with. Okay, work day is all done. 3-day weekend is here. I'm working on song number 8. Song number 7, and I really apologize. I was so into the whole process that I didn't actually film it, but it's going to be called Talons. It turned out to be a really, they're all dancey, but this one is very intense. It's a little on the dark side. It's almost like my tune Ramrod. Originally, I was going to call it Soul Surgery. That was a title that came from a friend of mine who heard that term, and he messaged me, and he's like, oh, this would make a great title. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go right ahead and use that title. But Soul Surgery sounds a little ethereal for the tune that I just did, so I think Talons would be better. The theme of this album is shaping up not only to be dance, but air, wings, feathers. That's kind of what it's shaping up to be so far. So I figured, well, what's a term that's, relevant to wings, but has an edge? Talons. That that title just came to me, so that's what I'm going to use for that. But for this one, no clue at all what the title's going to be, no clue how this is going to turn out. That's my process, but I'll play a little bit of what I have. Once again, I apologize that I can't share the screen, but we're starting with a progressive beat. So that's what I got so far. So anyway, this is song number 8. Once again, the total amount of tunes is gonna be 15. So I'm almost halfway through, even though they all of them need to be polished up a little bit more, but the songs themselves are, finished as first drafts. There are 5 that have been released, and I'm happy to say, no one's complained. But even with those, I'm gonna have to change and enhance, so this way when they play off of the album, you're getting something more. That's what I did for the Salt and Pepper album. Anyway, that's what's going on so far.
Shine with Rocco.